So we should be live. Let's see if we're live. And if so, we're going to find some plays. And let me just make sure this is working, man. So we should be live. Boom. Let's see if we're live. And if so, we're going to... So let's find some plays. What book do you guys want to start out on? Today was not, kind of a mediocre day. Pretty shit day, honestly. But let's find some plays for tomorrow. And what book do you guys want to start out on? Let me know in the chat. There's some value coming up for tomorrow. Honestly, tomorrow, what was I going to say? Let's get rid of all this shit, man. Fuck all these other tabs, bro. But what was I going to say? Let's go back to Fliff real quickly. And let's start locking in some bets, man. So lines are coming out for tomorrow. We're officially only in baseball season, which is not fun, but that's just kind of how it is, man. So we got a lot of games tomorrow, though, which is a good thing because there's already some value coming up. So, like, for example, I'm going to hold off until official starting lineups come out, which will be tomorrow. But FanDuel, because you want to be careful if a player's pinch hitting or whatever, but FanDuel has a promo, really good promo. It's called Dinger Tuesday. So basically the way this works is you bet on a dude to hit a home run, and if it doesn't matter if the player goes yard or not. You get a $5 bonus for every home run hit in the game. So, off the bat, if you already wanted to lock in a FanDuel play for this promo, Dinger Tuesday, he's probably going to start Ozuna plus 265. Seems like a no fucking brainer early. Like, all these books are, starting to post lines for tomorrow. No other book offering better than plus 222, average price, average odds, plus 212. You're getting plus 265 on FanDuel. That doesn't seem bad. But again, I'm probably going to wait for official starting lineups to come out. But if he goes yard or if he doesn't go yard, if there's 4 home runs in the game, FanDuel gives you a $5 bonus for every homer hit in the game. So, like, if there's 4 home runs in the Braves game, you'll get $20 extra from FanDuel. So, definitely a good promo, definitely worth playing. But anyways, let's start building a Fliff play. Why not? So let's go to Fliff. And the first play for tomorrow, what do you guys think about it? Is we have Ranger Suarez over 4.5 Ks. So does PrizePicks? Fuck you, PrizePicks, with all your bumps, man. But what was I going to say is, does PrizePicks already have a lineup for Suarez? No, they don't. So they don't even have a lineup for him yet. But Fliff does. And you can kind of see, all these books have started to post lines, and all these books have just been, I like to say stale. Like, Fliff is stale, still offering this at minus 125. You can see all these books posted odds 2 hours ago. The market, whatever, maybe it's based on weather, projected lineups, just sharps getting in early on early value. Like, all these other books have adjusted Suarez to being closer to minus 160 on Caesars, minus 153 on Pinnacle, which is known to be a pretty sharp book. So, if you like it, lock it in. How has Suarez done recently? How have you done recently, you sexy fucking boy? He's 10-1, 1.75 ERA. That's crazy, man. He had 10 Ks. He had 10 Ks against the Rangers. Over 4.5 seems pretty solid. Who do the Phillies play tomorrow? So when is this game? Starts at 3:40 PST. And is anyone tailing me? Anyone tailing? Because the first play I'm going to lock in is just Suarez over 4.5 Ks, which I think is pretty solid. So that's what we got in here. Suarez over 4.5 Ks. Again, I try to focus on a lot of sports books in these streams. We can do PrizePicks next. Whatever people want. But what was I going to say? How about our UFC bet? We placed an early UFC bet on Gene Silva. That was from a couple streams ago. So how has this line moved? That's not the Silva we're looking for. What the fuck, man? Why there got to be so many Silvas in the UFC? Where's Gene Silva? Is she still the underdog? Gene Silva. So now, we got this plus 120 on Fliff because we're fucking smart, man, and we were early. Now you can see most of the books aren't even offering this at plus money. We got plus 120. Now this line, I don't know, She was a huge underdog, but she has just been absolutely butt-fucked. Like, all the action, I guess, has been coming in on her over, because you can see all these books have just fucking ripped her. Her average price was plus 181. Now it's down, you know, with the VIG removed to plus 111, so we got plus 120. That feels solid. But we got in this play on Suarez. That's awesome. Suarez over 4.5 Ks, early value for tomorrow. Anyone tail? Anyone tail? What's up, guys? And we are live on YouTube. Everything's working. Yes, people are tailing, so that's fucking great. But what book do you guys want to look at? Should we do a PrizePicks slip, or should we try to do an Underdog slip? Because Underdog, they have a promo. They have a promo on... Bro, I'm getting fat. They have a promo on Alex Pereira. 1 strike equals 1 win. So we can use this now, or we can try to do 2 slips. Whatever you guys want, man. But let's try to get in an Underdog fantasy slip, because why not? Also, like, I mean, maybe we just play some fucking tennis plays. This game's at 4:30. If anyone's going to be, you know, hanging out tonight and you want an early morning play, like, I mean, this seems pretty solid at plus 110. DraftKings has it minus 120. But let's skip that over and let's try to do an Underdog fantasy play. So, should I do the promo first, or should we just try to do a full slip? So the first play we have, I fucking love this girl. I feel like she always hits, is Jonquel Jones over 20 PAs, points plus assists. So let's check this shit out. This is going to be the first play we go with, but let's see. We want to, like, you know, I try to make sure. Some people get mad. Oh, Alex, you take too long to build these slips. But I try to make sure I'm giving out the best possible, you know, the best possible picks. That's my job. But if you look here, like, FanDuel has her line at 20.5 with the over favored. Over's juiced. Over's the favorite outcome, more likely outcome. FanDuel's model saying, hey, she's more likely to have 21 plus over 20.5 than to go under. So Underdog, like, kind of has this line too low, considering all these other books have her line at 20.5 with the over favored. And again, Underdog Fantasy, they recently added, you know, kind of similar to PrizePicks, 6-pick flex plays, and they're pretty good payouts. So that's going to be the first play we go with. And then we just need to find 5 more picks that we can kind of go with. And you can see they're starting to post MLB lines for tomorrow. So, like, on Underdog, it's just like PrizePicks. You take this dude to go over or under, you're going to get the same payout, 3x fucking payout. So what I'm going to do, well, actually, I'm going to try to build a 6-pick flex play before we use the Pereira promo. But anyways, we have Hunter Goodman, kind of same thing. So we're using market information. So did they add it? So what sucks about Underdog is you can see they add in payout shifts. So if you're just tuning into the stream, all I've hit so far, we're going to start slamming some bets, man. But all I've hit so far, nope. Dude, Fliff has fake money, real money. Is Suarez over 4.5 Ks, minus 125. But anyways, what I want to do is I want to build this Underdog slip. So we have 2 options, right? We can take, so let's just build. Honestly, I got to shut the fuck up before anything gets bumped, and let's just build. Let's just build. So, like, Jake Cave, all these books are opening him, you know, Caesars, whatever, DraftKings. They all have him to get on base, to get a hit. His over's heavily favored, so it's like, okay, that seems like a good play to go with. There's so many lines on Underdog Fantasy. We're just trying to be like, yo, where are the plays that actually have value? So it's the same thing here, right? Joe Adele. All the books, over's favored, over's juiced. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 books posting MLB lines for tomorrow, but it's like, okay, like, you know, over's heavily favored, so we can add that in. And honestly, I'm gonna be quiet for a second, just try to get something in that we can all tail before I do the promo play. So this is going to be my 6-pick flex play. Again, you can see in the bottom right corner, you go 5 for 6, you get a 2.6x payout. PrizePicks would only give you 2x. So that's why, like, the payouts on Underdog are really good. So we have Lopper Fido over half of a base. Colt Keith over half of a base. So basically just to get a hit. Joe Adele over half of a base. Alex Mickelson over 12.5 games won. Dude, all overs. I never have this. Jake Cave over half of a base, and then our girl Jonquel Jones. Get some fucking diversity in the slip, some feminism in the slip. Over 20 PAs, points plus assists. This plays really good. Also, she's... Wait, something get bumped? So they already removed the tennis pick. Which is kind of annoying, but that's fine. Because there's a replacement play, which is Justin Turner under 1.5 bases. If you didn't already play it. So, like, you know, kind of lame because we were running all overs, and now this play, like, the under's heavily favored. So that's the play we want to be on. You get the same payout. You take the over, the under. The under's heavily favored. According to the market, these books are experts in setting lines. FanDuel, Pinnacle, Caesars. Like, Caesars is a $10 billion company. They're better at setting lines than any of these fucking cappers on Twitter. But anyways, so we got Keith over. Did they lock anything? So let's see. I mean, I'm going to try to lock it in at this point. Then we can go over to PrizePicks. So they removed one of them. I try to give people time to bet it, but sometimes Underdog Fantasy is a pain in the ass. But anyways, we have under 12.5 games won for Harmony Tan. So it's just like, let's try to get something in. So Colt Keith already bumped. That means you guys are locking it in when they start bumping things. Because I haven't locked it in yet. But hopefully you guys have been able to lock in this slip. But anyways, let's just go back here. Let me get one final pick in, and then, you know. Hunter Goodman. So I think we already had a play in the Rockies game. So Jones, Jake Cave over Joe Adell. They already bumped that. Honestly, now at this point, they've already fucking bumped everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw in the promo. Hopefully some of you were able to get it in. But I'll just run this as like a 5-pick power play. 20x payout, which is the same payout as, you know, better or whatever. But, you know, I got to get it in. Otherwise, it's just going to keep moving on us, and we're not going to move on to another book. But this is what I'm using for the Alex Pereira promo. And again, like, dude, all this shit's already starting to move. So, you know, ideally you get this stuff in early. But what did I want to say, man? Damn, a bunch of tennis value right now. But so $10 to win 200. So this is the underdog play. But what I want to do now is let's go to PrizePicks and let's try to do a slip. Because there was some good tennis value. I don't know if there's like some tournament going on, but there's been a fuck ton of tennis value on PrizePicks. So like check out this bad boy. We have Galfi versus Cheng under 19 games. I mean, should we include the promo already? 227 hours away. So I guess this is for July 4th. Maybe a little lame because it's so far away. Honestly, maybe we don't include it. It's still pretty far away, whatever. I'll save it till we get closer to game time. But what I was going to say is let's look at this Cheng dude. Or actually, it's a girl. Dalma Galfi. I did not think that was a girl, but it is. As you can see here, like Pinnacle, known to be a really sharp book, especially for, you know, tennis, like international sports, sharp offshore book. They have the under as a minus 138 favorite. Plus 114, minus 138. And then if you kind of look at all these other books, like Bet Online, DraftKings, like, first of all, PrizePicks has the line at 19. They have the line lower at 18.5. But then they also have the under favored, right? The under's favored on all these books like FanDuel, whatever. So PrizePicks, I feel like they typically open up their tennis lines just too high. So I don't know why they do that, but that's not my problem. It's really not my problem. So what did I want to do? So what we want to do is we want to finish off our slip. We want to build the rest of the slip. Boy, we have options. Zach Little over 5 strikeouts. So let's go to the MLB next, and let's just try to do a PrizePick slip quick before anything gets bumped. Over 5 strikeouts for Zach Little. Bro has not been fucking hitting. But every game's different. He's facing the Mariners, like lineups. All that stuff is priced into the lines. But let's see if we can find something attractive, something good on PrizePicks that we want to go with. And sometimes it's just crazy, man. But let's see, man. Under half of a shot. How do we feel about this? Some soccer bets. But let's build the rest of our slip. And I wanted to keep this stream brief, and I really hope to. But if you want another Fliff play, I mean, why not? So if we go back here, let's go here and let's go here. Why not? We'll just take one of the best tennis plays that is available. No. Why are you auto-correcting me? But let's see what we have right here. So this is a game we want to go to. And then first set total games, I mean, plus 110, minus 105 here, minus 120. DraftKings basically has the same odds on the over and the under, and we're getting plus 110. So might as well play it. I mean, you know, sometimes there's better value in these more like niche markets, niche sports, however you want to think about it. She got me doing the dishes. Wimbledon qualifiers. PrizePicks esports. Does PrizePicks have a promo? They've been running a lot of esports promos, but nothing right now. Maybe tomorrow. But anyways, let me finish off this slip before people start bitching at me in the chat for, oh, you moved too slow. So let's see what we can find on PrizePicks. Dude, because you got some esports line discrepancies, which is sexy. But let's see what else we have. Let's see if we can do a nice little 5-pick flex play. Meh. So let's see what we have here. So if we go back to PrizePicks, you know, that's kind of like the starting point I personally use. You can do whatever you want. But for all of my bets is, okay, like, where are there discrepancies? PrizePicks has tens of thousands of lines up. You know, me personally, I want to zone in on where are they fucking up relative to other books. And obviously for esports, I mean, compared to the MLB or something like that, you just have less books posting lines. But, like, you look at this dude, Light. So if we build a little cute slip here, a little sexy slip, man. But, what the fuck am I looking at? Too many tabs open. Fuck, I hate when that happens. But if you look at Light's line, PrizePicks has him at 8.5. It's like, okay, like, cute. Awesome. ParlayPlay, another book, another data point we have in the market, they're saying, nah, his over-under should be 8. Hot Streak, which is known to be a pretty sharp book for esports, like pretty good at setting lines, they not only have the line a full point lower at 7.5, but they have the under favored, right? There's more juice towards the under. So this sports book, like their model is telling you, hey, the under. Did they already fucking bump something, man? So they already bumped the soccer play we were looking at. What the fuck? So nothing else has been bumped, though, so I got to move faster, though, because they're bumping shit, man. And I don't want them to bump anything before we all lock this in. So let me try to find something attractive that we can kind of all go with together. How do we feel about this one? Meh. But let's see what else there is. Under 59.5 passes attempted. Bro, there's been a lot of fucking soccer value. Underdog has this line, first of all, lower at 56.5, 57.5. Bet Online has the under as a minus 143 favorite. Bet Online's known to be a pretty sharp book. But let's see. Nah, this motherfucker's been hitting. Obviously, every game's different. He's playing Denmark. Maybe Denmark's really good at soccer. I don't know, but all that shit's going to be priced into the lines. But on the bright side, we do have some really good tennis plays that we can kind of take a look at to kind of round out our slip. So let's go here. Under 20 games, right? Pinnacle has this under as a minus 130 favorite. Other books have the line lower at 19.5. So just kind of, you know, I really believe, truly, that that's like the first step to crushing these fucking sports books is just you want to make sure the plays you're going with actually have value. I mean, I don't think it's that complicated of a concept, but for some people, it's really hard to believe. Where did the other plays go, dude? Where did the other plays go? So let me go back here. Where did my League of Legends plays go? I feel like I selected them. So we had Hacker and Light under. You can add Zach Little. If you want to add a 6-pick, you can add Zach Little under, but I'm going to skip that over. And I'm just going to run a 5-pick flex play. And let me lock this in and put the link in the chat before anything moves. So this is probably the best play, the first tennis play. We have Chang under 19 games. So let's go to tennis here, and we'll have a little late night sweat in. So Chang under 19 games, and let's just play this real quickly. What the fuck moved, bro? So what did they already move? Light. So did they already move our girl Chang? I think that's what they moved. That already got bumped. It's a fucking war with these books, man. It really is. They try to bump things. We try to bump it. We try to get it in before it gets bumped. I mean, dude, like, speed is important, man. But anyways, under half of a tackle. How do we feel about this? Honestly, solid. So let's lock in this. So we're going to have one soccer play. What the fuck? Oh my God, man. Now there's 2 remaining. I don't know. Hopefully some of you were able to get it in because this is not my fault. But we may have to stop doing as much prize picks on this stream because I don't even know what's going on, man. That got bumped quick. That's crazy. Regardless, as you can see, I mean, granted, official lineups haven't come out. Fucking hate prize picks, man. I apologize. I don't know when it got bumped, but that's very frustrating. But anyways, like, for Dinger Tuesday, if you use FanDuel, fucking rock solid promo. You get $5 for every home run in the game. Dodgers game has 5 home runs. You get $25. Ohtani plus 200 seems solid. You know, like, no other books offering above plus 150. I doubt he's going to be a pinch hitter. I don't know if he's ever a pinch hitter, but that's just like one thing you kind of want to consider because some sports books, if a player pinch hits, they still grade the bet. Other books, they have to start. So, like, that's why I sometimes wait for starting lineups to come out for this type of stuff. But oh my God, man. So what we can do is let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of FanDuel for a sec. I'll drop my Dinger Tuesday plays tomorrow. But let's see if we can find anything else because this has been crazy, man. I wasn't even able to get in my prize pick slot. What was I going to say? Is let's try to get in maybe a couple more plays. Intern, you're probably underpaid. Go to sleep. I mean, seriously. I don't know if they're just removing it because a bunch of other people are betting it ahead of when I bet it. I'm not really sure. But what did I want to say? Is there is some value on Sleeper coming up for tomorrow, so we might as well take a look at it. So, like, for example, Brianna Stort, over 9.5 rebounds. Does PrizePicks have a lineup? The best values on Sleeper. This is her RA line, but regardless, like, so let's go to the WNBA, bro. It's crazy. We all love the WNBA. I love the WNBA. I'm glad we have something to bet on for the next few months. But you may be a little confused. Like, Sleeper says this is a 1.96x payout. So it's a little confusing at first if you're used to, like, FanDuel, shit like that. But it's just in payout format. So 1.96 means betting 100 to win 96, 96 a profit. So that's the same as minus 104 odds. You can just use like an odds converter calculator. And you can see like all these other books have her over, whatever, like heavily favored. So it's like, okay, that seems like a good play to go with. And then what was I going to say is let's see if we can find some other plays that we maybe want to pair with it. Let's go to Sleeper. So we have Sabrina under 2.5 made threes, which is great. But ideally, we can find one more pick we can lock in before anything gets bumped for a 3-pick entry. Here's the under. Plus 127 seems solid. But we need a final pick that is not in the same game. So I don't know if they don't have... Do they have MLB lines posted for tomorrow? They don't have many MLB lines posted for tomorrow. I don't know. So we got to find one more pick to go with because, again, like on Sleeper, you'll notice it's bullshit, but they say you need at least players from 2+ teams to submit an entry. So even though both of these plays have pretty solid value, we got to find whatever. Like, you got to find players from each team. So what we can go with is Kayla McBride over 2.5 threes. I mean, what other options are there? I mean, if we want to run a WNBA entry, So let's go back here. Nope. Where did I want to go? WNBA. Maybe just something to feel alive. Kayla McBride over 2.5 threes. I think we were looking at this play on the previous stream. I didn't play it. But Sleeper's giving you a 7.2x payout here. 500 to win 3.6K, 5 to win 36, whatever your unit size is. And this is probably like the best possible option on Sleeper if you want a late night play. Kind of up to you if you want to play it or not. I'm not going to act like this is the craziest value in the world right now. There's probably better value on these plays on Fliff, but did we already lock that in on Fliff? We did. Taking advantage of the discrepancies in the market. And again, I promise you, man, if you make sure every fucking play you go with, so I'm just going to play it. If you make sure every play you go with actually has value, you're getting the best price. You're finding discrepancies, you will make more money sports betting. It's kind of like being a day trader. If you're buying every stock at a 30% discount, if you're buying Facebook at $400, selling it at $500, like, you know, when it's trading in the market at $498, you're probably going to be more successful than other people because you're grinding out value. You're grinding out edges. You're taking advantage of these profitable promos like FanDuel's Dinger Tuesday. So I already hid that bet. I mean, here's another option. Should we lock in dude, fuck, man. I'm just going to have a bunch of Fliff late night plays in. So I have this on Sleeper. Here's the first play. Whoops. So play number 1 on Sleeper. But what did I want to say? So we have 2 plays on Fliff, but we might as well. I mean, hey, man, if there's value, we'll take advantage of it. No. So we want to look at this game. No, stop auto-correcting me. And then what other book? Does anyone want to look at any other books? But we might as well. I mean, we'll lock in another tennis pick. Early value. I mean, I'm a data guy. Like, I just follow the data. I know the math is going to work itself out long term. When we're kind of capitalizing on these discrepancies on sportsbooks, I mean, this play, like, whatever, a little bit lower value. So it's like, whatever, maybe we skip it. Obviously, you want to focus on better bets as opposed to worse bets. But let's go back here and let's see what other books was I missing. There's so many fucking sports books, man. Caesars, DraftKings, BetMGM. I mean, a lot of home run value. Again, I just prefer to wait for starting lineups to be confirmed. Although Ohtani almost certainly starting, so if you want to play for Dinger Tuesday, plus 200 is probably the best price you're going to get. I feel like this motherfucker's been going yard every game. But let's see, is there anything that's not a player prop on FanDuel? So let's get rid of player props for a sec. A lot of Caesars shit, but nobody likes Caesars, man. So let's go here. And let's see if there's anything else on PrizePicks. I mean, I feel like I wasted all your guys' time even trying to build a PrizePicks slip. It's already gone. But that's just kind of how it is. They hate me, man. They fucking hate me. It's not good to feel hated, but sometimes that's just how it is. But anyways, like, you know, I wanted to keep this stream short. Sorry about PrizePicks not working out, but we had an underdog play. Hopefully you guys were able to tail it or something similar if you played the 6-pick entry. Then 3 plays on Fliff, 2 tennis, and Suarez over 4.5 Ks. Hopefully those are available. You want to follow where the books fuck up. I mean, if they're fucking up tennis, you want to be playing tennis. If they're fucking up soccer, whatever, play soccer. And then here's the sleeper play. But appreciate everyone who tuned in. Just wanted to fire off some bets.